Hello everyone, welcome back to Banished in the town of Runnel. My name is Zhatt, and this is our little hamlet we have so far after 4 years of working out in the wilderness. I still haven't checked the comments yet for names for this little hamlet, so I'm open to suggestions still. Hopefully we can have a name for the next episode. I think this hamlet is basically self-sufficient and working nicely, so let's start focusing our attention over on Runnel proper. I also just looked up the name for Runnel. Apparently it means a small channel for water to run down, like a rut, kind of like a mini gutter, essentially. The town of Gutter. Welcome. So, I'm hoping our food production will start climbing with our docks now up and running. We have no builders, unfortunately. I'll have to pull some fishermen out. Although we could pull some foresters. We have a lot of firewood, but I guess again we're going to need wood to build. We could just chop down all these trees. Might even do that. So we have some options of building houses, or you know what? Let's focus on production. We need a tailor for clothing, which also means we need a hunter to get what's it called? Like leather, essentially, or furs from those elk pelts. We'll call them pelts. So I want to make sure everything fits in nicely here. So we got oh no, okay, yeah, that's fine. This will go here, and that'll go there, and then I want this to be doubled up as well. Okay, this is already got room there. It's kind of confusing because the market overlaps the roads a little bit. And then I can place a tailor right here, right in the core of town. I'll probably want a who's it? A blacksmith in here later on. I might actually even want to build a tailor closer to where I'm going to be producing my leathers and pelts and furs and things. But this should work too. I don't know where all that gets stockpiled. Anyways, let's build a hunting lodge out here. I don't think trees matter as much, or at all, for hunting lodges. So it should be fine out here. I guess it counts as a food, technically. The one thing that bugs me about the hunting cabin is that it counts as a food resource. So once you cap out on food, they stop hunting, which means you don't get pelts anymore. I'd like to line it up with this. So let's actually drag out a road from here. This will be another one of my major routes. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Again, I don't want too many straight lines. There are a few specific ones I'd like to see. Where were we? Food. Hunting cabin. On the road. On the road again. There will be fine. And if we really wanted to, we could even put another gatherer's hut over there. We don't need another herbalist. Oh, he's already gathered up. Wow, a lot of stuff. Probably leaving this barn mostly empty. So unfortunately, these people need to walk over here. They still have some mushrooms and things in their cart, which is good. Probably want a barn over here later on too. Some people have mentioned they don't really need a barn like right next to your market because they're essentially the same thing. But from what I've seen is some workers will only really take stuff to the barns first, and it's just nice to have the extra storage. I also think it just looks good. Well, you don't want to keep everything out in the open like this. You need to put it in the barn where it's nice and dry and safe. We have a lot of laborers. I guess we actually need builders to create any of this stuff. So let's just get 3 of them. And I would like to max out my fishermen, but I want to keep that extra labor just in case. Our forest is growing in nicely in our little hamlet here. Looking good. Whoa, careful with chopping down those trees. You almost knocked down my blacksmith. I guess this is another moment where we should just speed up time. It's a nice late spring, 19 degrees out. wonderful day to go bee building. No mud and snow you have to dig through or walk through. Do we need anything? We have stone. We have a lot of stone. We have a lot of... Actually, we don't have a lot of logs, but we have logs. We can go ahead and actually just like clear cut this area. I need to kind of see what I'm doing. This is all going to disappear eventually anyway, so let's just get rid of those trees. In fact, I'll use this tool and make sure I get rid of everything around. Destroy nature! This is our land now. Nice and full. 3,000 food. I'm really tempted to just build some more houses. Putting one over here would probably be smart. What's going on in our current houses? Very full. Fairly full. Young children, that's okay. And this one, these people are getting older. So yeah, it looks like we could probably have a couple, or at least one family pop out with Bart and someone over here. Shawana. They'd make a good couple. Let's build a house. I don't want it right next to the market because I'm going to save that for my production buildings. So I'll just build it next to... just behind our tailor here. I'll leave a little gap. I'll start clumping the houses together over here, but I like to have some paths around these buildings. And I'm going to start thinking about how to sort of change up the look of my grid. But I'll do that once I actually start building some more houses. So how far do you think we're going to go with this town of Runnel? At least, I'd like to get to at least 100 people. I've done that before. Anything beyond that I haven't really explored. Let's see if we can just go for like a full 3, 4, 500 people. I was about to say 1,000. That's a little crazy. Take a look at the goals later on to see which ones we can actually meet with this. It should be pretty easy. I mean, we are in a fair weathered area. Looks like there's a lot of resource. We haven't been attacked by any disasters yet. Even if we do, we're starting to split up our production areas. So hopefully only one will get hit at a time. Unless the tornado comes and wipes everything out. I haven't actually seen any disasters in my games yet. I don't know if I'm lucky or if I should be sad because I want to see big, cool disasters. I'm just going to waste some time and build some extra paths, even though the builders probably have more important things to do. We should be able to build this house. We have more than enough logs. We have more than enough stone. I guess everyone's just busy chopping down trees still. No laborers to... Because that's the thing, if you have a building waiting for resource, you need laborers to bring the resources in. And if they're busy doing other things, then they're not going to do it. Even if you have builders selected, they're acting as laborers and they're thinking, oh, I should be cutting stuff down instead of bringing resources. I would like it if builders would be prioritized to bringing resource instead of creating resource. I guess I could also just do the priority option here. Priority? This option, I'm not even sure if it works, but I think it's just one of those things that it's hard to tell if it's working. And obviously it looks like it did there, but we also just finished chopping down most of the stuff around here. I will remove this for now, just so we can get at that resource. I know it fits, so that's okay. Just remember not to put anything there. I'll also extend this path a little bit. Let's just go all out, bump it right up into here. Now I have a double road going this way, and a double road coming down here, but then it hits a bridge. And double bridges don't really look good. I've tried it before, and they just kind of overlap and get really narrow. It'd be nice if someone could mod in a double bridge option. Maybe a stone bridge, that would look good. Because these are called a wooden bridge. If you had an option to build a stone bridge, that would look great. There's our little house. And we got Shawana and Lardy. Oh, I guess she didn't like Bart. It goes for the younger people. 14-year-old guy with a 22-year-old Sharana. Am I saying that right at all? Shawana? Shawana? Shawana the fisherman? Fisher lady? Okay, so we can start... Did we finish our... Okay, our hut's done, so we can start building our tailor. And we should probably assign a couple hunting people. Hunters? That's what they're called. I'll even take off one of the builders and just go straight up hunting. Get some venison in there, keep our food supply up. Gatherers, we have 4. Foresters, 2. Could probably do with another forester. You go through firewood quick. In fact, I think I might start looking at getting coal sooner than later than I have in the past. I just don't like building too many mines. Like I said, we have a great area, I think, over here for mines, because you're not going to be building too much here in these little spaces, but you can have all this wall to build mines on. It might actually look really nice. Maybe for a bit of a role play, I will say that all the mine and coal is over here, nowhere else, so even though it's going to be really far to have people walk back and forth, I might build a little mining community over there. Yeah, I'll build a bunch of little communities that can work together and trade resource. So this is getting built. We need more stone. I'd also like to avoid building quarries if possible too. I've heard of some people that just use the trade depots to get all their resource. I might try some of that. That's why I was mentioning I might need to build a couple. I could probably build even a couple side by side here. Anyways, stone, this stuff right there. Get it. Got it? Good. More people being born. I have 9 children. You gotta watch that child count. Because if it gets below like 5, then you're gonna hit kind of a real boom and bust situation. More bust than anything. I've had a town where I was working great with just 4 houses and probably about 8 families for a long time, and then I realized everyone was over 80 and I had no children. So everyone just died out. So that's why I'm very slowly sort of building houses as they're needed. Actually, it looks like these houses are already getting crowded. Mostly children. 16-year-old's probably old enough to move out. This 16-year-old here. We have a lot of food. We're almost up to 5,000, so let's build another house. Where should it go? Let's, So I put this one here. Leaves sort of a path there, and then I could put... I probably want resource building there. I mean, I could just kind of wiggle them around, like we leave weird gaps just for the sake of it, and have trees show up in there. Maybe don't have them straight back to back. I could leave like a bit of a yard between them. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll leave some gaps like this and just not put roads there. Because, I mean, this doesn't really look nice when they're jammed up like that. Sometimes they even clip if you have the right models beside each other. I forget which ones do that. I'm not really seeing any issues here. That's close. That roof's on top of that roof. Sure, let's try it. Yeah, okay, let's do it. I mean, it looks good over here. I mean, these have a ton of space between them. They got 3 spaces, but I won't do that. But I'll leave some spaces between some houses. We'll put a road in here, though. And we'll have a road come down this way. And I want to think about having a blacksmith here. Don't really need it yet. What other production do we have here? Tavern we won't need for a while because we don't have any seeds. Forester's Lodge. I put them in the downtown areas just so they can fill in these gaps with trees and things. So I might do that later on, but it's not really an essential. Woodcutter here would be a good idea. we're gonna need a lot of firewood. Actually, let's build a forester's lodge out this way. Get some more wood coming in. I know the other one's not really maxed out yet, but I think it'll be a good idea. And then we can also get a gatherer's hut over here if we need. This is my wide road, so I'll leave space for them. I'll pull this back a little bit. Actually, let me see the circle. Yeah, that's fine, like right there. Another house being built. Got a couple laborers. We are maxed out on food already. Well, I might as well increase that limit. Let's just go up to 6,000 for now. Probably meet that quickly, but we'll see. I mean, there's no real point to have a maximum on food. I guess it is useful to have people work as laborers if they do have a lot of food, more than they need, but really you always have a lot of laborers anyways. So I don't think I have any... I have venison. But I don't see... What do we got here? Oh, we do have leather, 22. It's probably going into the barn. No? Into here? Where's my leather? Is it in here? Oh, there it is. 22 leather. Okay. So yeah, we can have a tailor. Start working. Just leather. Okay, let's get this trade depot going, because I would like to have some animals and farms. Some sheep for wool. Trade depot. So we know one will fit here. In fact, one will fit like right up into here and all the way over here. So I'm gonna build this actually as far as I can this way. Pause. Because I'd like to sneak another one right in there. That'd be perfect. Maybe I'll leave a gap so we can have a bridge. Double gap? Yeah, sure. Leave a little space between them. I'll pause that one. Actually, unpause this, and I'll just remove this for now. I don't need it. I won't need it for a little while. More laborers, more children. Let's get those foresters working. Only one tailor. You think with a building that big, you could have a couple tailors. I mean, he doesn't need all that space, does he? He could live in that thing. How are you guys doing? Only 500 fish last season? That's atrocious. I've seen these things pump out like 1,500. Well, let's throw another fisherman down. See what kind of maximum we can get. I don't know if like fish season fluctuates, if there's like good runs and bad runs. But he's covering a good chunk of water. It's almost like more than half of his area. They could be able to produce. It might also be the fact that they're just far away from town. So I spend a lot of time walking. Once I have more houses over in this area, it'll probably be more efficient. Might be a good idea to build a couple houses over here. Now, my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that the radius of the market is including the houses that will go to the market instead of like the nearest barn or something. The vendors will go out as far as they need to collect anything from all over the map. And that's why you can have so many vendors. I'm not sure what the maximum, 25. You can have 25 vendors just going out to collect resources. But yeah, I haven't really experimented. I've been trying to keep houses within the circle when possible. I mean, obviously this is now its own little community. They have their cart and their barn to use. But that causes issues, I'd imagine, because the vendors are going to go to the cart and barn over here to collect those resources, to bring them over here. So people out in the boonies might start starving before people downtown have any issues. We'll have to see how that plays out. So we got our woodcutters, they're spread out a little bit. That's fine. We have extra labor anyways. 4 foresties would be good. 2 for each. Yeah, 2 of 4, okay. Oh, we're maxed out on wood anyways. let's build that other wood chopper. And let's build him out here. Because I want him doing his work, and then the vendors can go collect. In fact, I might even want a barn out here later if I have a gatherer's hut. But let's build a stockpile first of all. A little one here, say 5 by 5, and then a wood chopper. What's he do? It's here, wood. And I'm actually going to make it point towards the stockpile. So he just has to hop out the front there to grab some more resource. With stockpiles, I think the way you drag them matters. I think where you release kind of changes where the so-called entrance is to the stockpile, where most people go to do it. So if I drag it from like here to here, everyone's gonna walk away from the road and go to this corner where my mouse is to drop stuff off. So if I drag it this way, they'll more likely go to this corner, which is useful because that's where the intersection is. I haven't done like extensive experimenting on it, but that's what I've seen in general. So let me know if you guys see anything different. It might also be that they just always go to like the northwest corner of the stockpile or something. But I've just seen them do some ridiculous routes sometimes. And I don't remember which way I dragged this, so I'll have to take a look. Okay, so this is getting built, doesn't require a lot of resource, but we are out of stone. Since this is going to be a forested area anyways, let's get rid of some of this stone. Just whatever's nearby. That was a flash of lightning. Oh, by the way, I do have the effects turned off. I could turn them on, but I don't think they look great, especially on YouTube. Weather effects. But let's experience the thunderstorm for a little while. Get in the mood of the dreary early spring in our banished town of Runnel. Oh right, we're building two things here. Okay, we need quite a bit more iron and quite a bit more stone. So let's just all of you and iron all of that pile there. Do I have any more to grab over here? Not really. Any over here? Tiny little bit there. Already kind of getting short on iron. Might need those mines sooner than later. Oh wow. Can't see anything. I did see there's a pile over here we can grab. And over here. Okay, so that should be enough. Well, I think we'll wrap it up on this dreary day. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and catch future episodes if you are enjoying the series. Also, don't forget to thumbs up if you're enjoying the series. And I will catch you all next time in the town of Runnel. Take care.